The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture present Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson. Also presented by Double Diamond Farm, Gulfstream Park, Ocala Breeders Sales Company, Tampa Bay Downs, Valerie Daly of Showcase Properties, and Woodford Thoroughbreds.
Hello everyone, I'm Kate and Bradar filling in for John Henderson on this edition of Thoroughbred Week, featuring the seasonal debut of two-time Horse of the Year Wise Dan in the Grade 1 Makers 46 Mile, along with 3-year-olds in the Grade 1 Toyota Bluegrass Stakes and the Grade 1 Arkansas Derby. We begin with sprinters at Santa Anita in the Grade 2 Potrero Grande Stakes. Wild Dude, the 7-5 favorite. Trevor Denman picks up the call.
They are coming to the quarter pole. Mongolian Saturdays taken on by Wine Please. Cyclometer makes a run at them now. Hooked 4 wide. Cyclometer's right there though. Big Marker's in there too. And now Wild Dude is starting his run. And Wild Dude's going to have to swing wide, but he's coming after them now. Homeward bound Cyclometer, Big Marker, Wild Dude down the center of the track. Wine Please battles on down at the rail. Midnight Transfer getting involved late. Cyclometer, Wild Dude on the inside. Big Marker. Big Marker's inching clear. Big Marker in front. Wild Dude. Big Marker. Wild Dude. Big Marker just held on in a thriller.
2-1 second choice. Big Marker gets up to defeat Wild Dude by a nose while getting 5 pounds from the favorite. Tyler Bay is aboard the Barrett Sales Graduate in 1:14.4. Winner of the Cal Cup Sprint in his seasonal debut, Big Marker was coming off a runner-up finish in the Grade 2 San Carlos Stakes. The California-bred 4-year-old gelding by Bo Genius was a $10,000 Barrett's October yearling. The winner was claimed for $20,000 out of his first start by Tom Manzer and Takakardia Stables. Trained by Richard Baltus, Big Marker has earned $316,000. Time for Keeneland Stakes action presented by Warrendale Sales, reminding breeders entries for the Keeneland September yearling sale close May 1st. Sprinting fillies and mares in the Grade 1 Madison Stakes. Judy the Beauty, the 3-5 favorite. Kurt Becker picks up the call.
Wildcat Lily to the inside, Eden Prairie on the outside. These two continue to contest the top spot. Cozy Up Lady just off their flanks in third, out in the center of the track. Judy the Beauty is fourth. She's in the clear, but has to go wide around the far turn outside of Apropos, who's still 5 lengths off the lead. Air Kitty hugs the rail, picks up 2 positions, needs more running room. Better Lucky at the quarter pole next to last, has to go toward the center of the track. 7 lengths from the front, and they turn for home. And Eden Prairie and Judy the Beauty on the outside going at it. Better Lucky down the center of the racetrack. Air Kitty looks for running room. Judy the Beauty has the lead, moving into the final furlong. Better Lucky is second. Judy the Beauty chased by Better Lucky. Eden Prairie third back toward the rail, but it's Judy the Beauty and John Velasquez to take the Grade 1 Madison.
Odds-on favorite Judy the Beauty joining ranks of Grade 1 Stakes winners by 2.5 lengths over Better Lucky for a 1-2 finish for mares by Adena Springs stallion Ghost Zapper. John Velasquez aboard the Keeneland Sales Graduate in 1:22.4. Now 4 for 4 at Keeneland, Judy the Beauty opened the current campaign with an easy victory in the Grade 3 Las Flores Stakes at Santa Anita. The 5-year-old mare was bred in Ontario by Adena Springs. Trained and owned by Wesley Ward, Judy the Beauty has surpassed $1 million in career earnings. The future Grade 1 Stakes winner was consigned by Adena Springs to the 2010 Keeneland September yearling sale, where she was purchased by Ward for $20,000. Grade 1 Madison Stakes winner Judy the Beauty, the Keeneland Sales Graduate of the Week. Watch Thoroughbred Week replays online at tbredweek.com.
The John Deere Gator, a work or play horse. Get your favorite model at Central Equipment. The RSX 850i is all new and all powerful, and the heavy-duty SUV offers 1,500 pounds of towing and 1,400 pounds of payload capacity. Visit Central Equipment for your John Deere Gator.
John Velasquez have blown away their competition. They roughen the Haskell.
Kentucky Derby winner Orb posted 5 consecutive wins, including this signature victory.
And Orb has won the Kentucky Derby.
In the Fountain of Youth, Orb bested an undefeated Grade 1 winner and was 2/5 off the track record. Orb took the Florida Derby by storm and was made the solid favorite in Kentucky.
Have won the Florida Derby.
Orb hails from a family of successful sires and champions. Kentucky Derby and dual Grade 1 winner Orb at Claiborne Farm.
Farmers' hours are sun up to sundown. John Deere and Central Equipment are experts in the tools of their trade, like the new 5 E-Series from John Deere with open operator station in the 5045E through 5101E. See the E-Series and full line of John Deere equipment at Central Equipment.
Combining the legacy of Kentucky with the fertile breeding ground of Florida, Woodford Thoroughbreds proudly introduces in 2014 Warfront's best son to stand at stud, multiple graded stakes winner, Sold Out, and juvenile Grade 1 winner of the Hopeful Stakes, Currency Swap. Woodford Thoroughbreds, where a new generation of horse racing excellence has begun.
Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish. Florida produced Breeders' Cup Classic winner Mucho Macho Man. Florida is one of the premier breeding regions and training centers in the world. We are a leading prep center for Derby winners and contenders. We boast of premier veterinary research centers and 3 major racetracks. Florida has the largest 2-year-old in training sale in the world, selling horses 6 times annually. Florida is proudly represented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association. Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish.
Living up at the Downs. Do you like having a great time with your friends and family? Then you will have a great time. Come out to Tampa Bay Downs and you will see Thoroughbred racing, Texas Hold'em tournaments. You gotta know when to pull them. Help your golf game at our practice range. You can bet there's so much more. Tampa Bay Downs. Live it up at the Downs.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week. With the Grade 2 Oaklawn Handicap coming up in this segment, we begin with fillies and mares at Oaklawn Park in the Grade 1 Apple Blossom Handicap. Close Hatches, the 3-5 favorite. Frank Mirmati picks up the call.
They're heading to the half-mile pole in the Apple Blossom, chasing Close Hatches, who's in control. On Fire Baby within 3/4 of a length. Rose to Gold at the rail third. Let Faith Arise is asked to go after her now as Close Hatches lets it out a notch and opens up 2. Rose to Gold is dropping back. On Fire Baby is clearly second. Let Faith Arise and Stanwyck finding her best stride from behind. Close Hatches, a length and a half at the quarter pole. Stanwyck will launch a very wide bid in the shadow roll. On Fire Baby is in between them. Let Faith Arise. They're heading to the furlong pole. Close Hatches. On Fire Baby's very game. Stanwyck on the outside and Let Faith Arise. Final furlong. Close Hatches maintaining the lead. On Fire Baby trying her best, as is Stanwyck on the outside. But Close Hatches is simply too much. And it's another Grade 1 victory for Close Hatches. Coast to coast in the Apple Blossom.
Odds-on favorite Close Hatches, the winner by a length and a quarter over defending champion On Fire Baby. The winner under high weight of 121 pounds and Joel Rosario in 142 3. The third Grade 1 stakes victory for Close Hatches, who prepped for the Apple Blossom with a front-running score in the Grade 2 Aziri Stakes over the track and trip. The filly by First Defense was bred in Kentucky by Milsec Limited. Trained by Bill Mott, Close Hatches has earned $1,847,000 for Juddmonte Farms.
Equinice, Grade 1 winning cold therapy compression bandages, suited for pre-race and post-race therapy. Draws heat away from the affected surface while cooling the treated area by as much as 15 degrees.
To Keeneland for turf fillies and mares in the Grade 1 Jenny Wiley Stakes. The field included last year's winner Center Court, but the 3-1 favorite was Stephanie's Kitten, making her first start off an 8.5-month layoff. Once again, here's Kurt Becker.
48 and 3/5 seconds for the first half mile. Cloudscapes leading discreet mark by 3/4 of a length into the far turn. Class included third by a head. Center Court moves up on the outside from fourth. And now here's Center Court Mounting a more serious challenge toward those top two as they come to the quarter pole. Stephanie's Kitten buried down toward the rail. Emotional Kitten has clear running on the outside, still 5 lengths off the lead. Discreet Mark has taken the lead, and Center Court is now second, and Emotional Kitten is third. Hard Not to Like is in behind horses in fourth. Final furlong of the Jenny Wiley. Center Court narrow lead, and still Discreet Mark fighting on toward the inside. Hard Not to Like needs room. Abaco coming late. Emotional Kitten is there. Hard Not to Like up the inside. Hard Not to Like springs the upset in the Grade 1 Jenny Wiley.
13-1, Hard Not to Like sneaks through along the rail to defeat Discreet Mark by half a length. Javier Castellano up in 142-1. Runner-up in the Grade 1 Ashland Stakes over the main track at 3 while trained by Gail Cox. Hard Not to Like is now a Grade 1 Stakes winner on turf for Michael Matz. The 5-year-old mare by Hardspun, one of 3 Ontario-bred graded stakes winners at Keeneland last Saturday. Hard Not to Like has earned $721,000 for Hillsbrook Farms. Time for the Built Ford Tough Race of the Week, presented by Paul Miller Ford. Built Ford Tough for over 60 years. It's the Grade 2 Oaklawn Handicap. Champion Will Take Charge, the 2-5 favorite. Once again, here's Frank Mirmati.
6 lengths covers the field. They're heading to the half-mile pole, and Right to Vote just cruising along. Carve is eager to get after him on the inside of Golden Lad. The tempo starts to quicken. Prayer for Relief is in fourth. Will Take Charge will have to cover some real estate. He's on the outside, 4 lengths off the lead, launching a bid now. And Revolutionary inside of him. 3 furlongs out, Right to Vote's in front. On the inside, Carve has room now to go after him. Then it's Golden Lad. Will Take Charge within 2 lengths of the leader. Revolutionary, Prayer for Relief is last. Carve has room on the fence, and he challenges Right to Vote at the top of the lane. Will Take Charge extreme outside. Revolutionary looking for room and finding it in between them. They're a furlong from home. Will Take Charge takes off on the far outside. He now shifts in just a bit. Carve is going with him. Between those two, it's Right to Vote, but Will Take Charge starts to assert himself late. And it's a confident Will Take Charge, hand-ridden to score by a length in the Oaklawn Handicap.
Will Take Charge takes a rough edition of the Oaklawn Handicap by 3/4 over Revolutionary. Claims of foul against the winner were disallowed after a lengthy review of the stretch run. Luis Saez aboard the Keeneland Sales Graduate in 149-2, a 106 brisk speed rating. The champion 3-year-old colt of 2013, Will Take Charge, had been runner-up in 2 previous Grade 1 stakes this year. But the D. Wayne Lucas trainee regains his winning form at Oaklawn Park, where he is now 3 for 3. The 4-year-old colt by Unbridled Song, out of multiple Grade 1 stakes winner Take Charge Lady, was bred in Kentucky by Eaton and was a $425,000 Keeneland September yearling. Three Chimneys Farm acquired an interest in the future stallion prospect from Willis D. Horton prior to this season. Will Take Charge has banked $3,665,000. The Spendthrift Farm Stallion of the Week is Patio Prado, the most versatile Grade 1 son of leading sire of sires, El Prado. Watch for his first yearling selling in 2014.
Private Zone hanging on to the lead. The Lumber Guys under a hard ride from second. Baz Marty, and now here's Jimmy Creed. And Jimmy Creed, Orange Cat, one from the inside. Unbridled Note down the centre. Drill running on late, but it's Jimmy Creed with a 16th to go. And Jimmy Creed in a scintillating performance today. Jimmy Creed and Garrett Gomez take the Malibu stylishly.
Quillen has been providing quality leather goods worldwide since 1982. Our custom halters are handmade in the nation's largest halter shop right here in Paris, Kentucky. From checkbook covers, wallets, and a variety of gift items, or one of our famous handcrafted halter plate belts or work belt, all are hand finished in our leather shop. And for over 30 years, not a lot has changed in the way we do business and the quality of service and products you'll get at Quillen. Quillen Leather and Tag, South Main Street in Paris, or online at quillen.com.
Racing towards the line, academic probation. She learned her lessons in the race, and she gets the diploma. Academic probation.
Here's Rank has privileges to the lead. Thunder Run on the outside. Ring Weekend backs up to second against the rail. Rank has privileges to win it.
Multiple Grade 1 stakes winner Einstein, sire of impressive debut winners at Keeneland and Churchill Downs in his first crop. Standing at Adena Springs.
Justin Phillip won the Grade 1 Alfred G. Vanderbilt, just like leading sires Speightstown and Warfront. Justin Phillip won her place in 12 graded stakes, earning nearly $1.3 million. Justin Phillip had 32 lifetime starts at the highest level and retired sound. Justin Phillip is by the exciting young sire First Samurai.
Share what you love about Florida.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Arkansas Derby and the Bluegrass Stakes coming up in this segment. The 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. We begin with fillies at Keeneland in the Grade 2 Beaumont Stakes. Ready to Act, the 9-5 favorite. Kurt Becker has the call.
Now Ready to Act is being sent from last, going to have to go wide to the center of the racetrack, but Ready to Act has picked up 4 positions around the far turn, now contesting second, a length and a half off the lead, but a quarter mile out, Richie's Party Girl is still the one to catch. Ready to Act second up on the outside, and then Katie's Eyes, Sweet Whiskey fourth back toward the inside. Ready to Act has the lead. Katie's Eyes running a big race today. She's second toward the inside, and Sweet Whiskey is third. Final furlong of the Beaumont presented by Keeneland Select. Ready to Act, Katie's Eyes, Sweet Whiskey third. Ready to Act, nursing the lead to take it.
Despite lugging in during the stretch drive, favored Ready to Act by Windstar Farm Stallion More Than Ready, rallies from last to defeat Sweet Whiskey by half a length. Javier Castellano aboard the Keeneland Sales Graduate in 1:28 flat. The Chad Brown trainee making her first start on the main track after taking the Sweetest Chance Stakes over the Gulfstream Turf Course. The winner was bred in Kentucky by Fred W. Hertrick III and was a $200,000 Keeneland September yearling. Ready to Act has earned $236,000 for Clarovich Stables and William H. Lawrence. Javier Castellano with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. To Oaklawn Park now for the Grade 1 Arkansas Derby. Undefeated California sensation Bayern, the 8-5 favorite. Once again, here's Frank Mirmati.
Down the backstretch they go. Bayern is the target. He's in front by a half length to Thundergram second. Danza joined third. Strong Mandate now moves up and puts his head into that position. Tapiture is wide while rallying just a bit. Right on Curlin just inside of him with 5 to make up. Then it's Conquest Titan, and at the back is Commissioner. Into the far turn, Thundergram makes his move. He's on even terms with Bayern. Stride for stride midway on the turn. Tapiture, he's 3 wide in the white cap, launching his bid, taking that third position as Thundergram gets the best of Bayern at this point. Tapiture is coming gamely on the outside, and Danza's running a giant race coming through on the fence. And Danza is the leader of the Arkansas Derby. Conquest Titan is coming from behind. They're in the final furlong, and the leader is Danza. He's in front by a length. Bayern is trying to come back for more. In the center of the track, right on Curlin, followed by Tapiture. But Danza, in a sparkling performance, is making short work of the Arkansas Derby field. Danza is the boss as he wins by 5.
41-1 long shot Danza draws off to defeat Right on Curlin by 4 3/4 lengths for a 1-2 finish by Keeneland Sales Graduates. Joe Bravo, the winning jockey, in 1:49 3. A first out maiden winner at Belmont Park last summer, Danza ran back third in the Grade 2 Saratoga Special. In his 3-year-old debut, he was a well-beaten third in a Gulfstream optional claimer, the Todd Pletcher trainee making his first start around 2 turns. The colt by Street Boss was bred in Kentucky by Liberation Farm and Brandywine Farm and was a $105,000 Keeneland September yearling. Danza has earned $666,000 for Eclipse Thoroughbred Partners. American Produce Records is now available online. Visit brisnet.com/APR for unlimited access to the pedigrees of more than 3 million thoroughbreds for just $275 a year, now including sire stats. To Keeneland for the Grade 1 Bluegrass Stakes, Bobby's Kitten, the 7-2 favorite. Kurt Becker has the call.
Pablo Del Monte, the leader. He leads at 3 parts of a length. Bobby's Kitten second between horses, a half length. Coastline third. Extra Sexy Hipster fourth back toward the rail. Casa Guapo fifth. Fence of Rainbow sixth far outside. Harry's Holiday seventh toward their inside. Asserting Bear is in the 8th position. And Dance with Fate is still running some 7 lengths off the lead. Side by side there with Medal Count. 47 and 2/5 seconds for the first half mile. Pablo Del Monte, the leader, around the far turn by a length. Bobby's Kitten second. Extra Sexy Hipster is in third toward the inside. Coastline is fourth, still 3 lengths off the lead, looking toward the far outside. The rest have work to do. Medal Count is setting sail, going to have to go very wide. Dance with Fate behind him. That pair 5 lengths from the front. Pablo Del Monte, the one to catch. Medal Count and Dance with Fate coming on. Second and third, respectively. Dance with Fate on the outside. Into the final furlong of the Toyota Bluegrass. Dance with Fate, the leader. Pablo Del Monte second. And then Medal Count. The folks in California said he would be for real on this day, and they were right. Dance with Fate wins it for Corey Nakatani.
Florida-bred Dance with Fate draws off to defeat Medal Count by a length and 3/4. Corey Nakatani aboard the OBS Sales Graduate in 150 flat. Runner-up to Tamarindo in the Grade 1 Del Mar Futurity, the California shipper was coming off a second-place finish to that same rival in the Grade 3 El Camino Real Derby. Peter Urton trains the winner, a $120,000 OBS April 2-year-old. Dance with Fate has earned $680,000 for the partnership of Sharon Alicia, Brand Jam Stable, and Chiglia Racing. Bluegrass Stakes winner Dance with Fate was bred in Florida by Best of Luck Farm. Florida breds, race 'em or chase 'em. Dance with Fate was consigned by Best of Luck Farm to the 2013 OBS April 2-year-old sale. OBS, the 2-year-old source. Coming up, the reigning Horse of the Year is back.
Discover beautiful Ocala, Marion County, horse capital of the world. I'm Valerie Daly. Let me show you all our area has to offer. Here are a few recent listings. Laurel Mead, Paradise Palms, Dudley Farm, and Marnick. Ocala, Marion County. Come for a visit, and you'll see why it's a great place to live.
A great time is a sure thing at Gulfstream Park. Excitement and fun, see the horses run. Any day or night, it feels so right. Come on, everyone, it's a sure thing. You'll find it here any time of the year. A great time is a sure thing at Gulfstream Park.
A Florida bred. He is not just a racehorse. He is our heart. He is our toil and sweat. He soaks up the bright sunshine, becoming mighty and strong. He feasts on our abundant grass and drinks our mineral-rich water. He is a way of life, our champion. His excellence brings us chills as he competes, inspiring us to greatness. He is our purpose, our soul. He is a Florida bred.
Paul Miller Ford F-150. We own mornings, the barn, and the horses. We own the paddock, the farm, and yeah, we own America's best-selling truck. 37 years of truck leadership. Paul Miller Ford F-150, 18990. Point, click, drive. Always open. PaulMillerFord.com.
The Stallions of Shadwell Farm. Hall of Fame member, Inbasor, winner of the Dubai World Cup and Breeders' Cup Classic. Now siring stakes horses. Classic winner, Jazzle, a stake sire from a great female family. Brilliant Miler, Dar, Grade 1 winner, and now a graded stake sire. Albertus Maximus, winner of Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile and Don Handicap with outstanding early crops. Shadwell Farm.
New at Ashford for 2014, Shanghai Bobby, undefeated in 5 starts as a juvenile over 5 different distances. Brilliant in the hopeful.
Shanghai Bobby to win the hopeful, and he did it impressively.
Dominant in the Champagne.
Shanghai Bobby, the emphatic winner of the Champagne.
Heroic in the juvenile.
And Shanghai Bobby, a tenacious all-heart winner.
Shanghai Bobby, undefeated Eclipse Award winner by Harlan's Holiday, standing at Ashford.
Paul Miller Ford F-250. We own Super Duty, the tailgate, and the trailer. We own work, the farm, and yeah, we own America's best-selling truck. 37 years of truck leadership. Paul Miller Ford F-250, 26,990. Point, click, drive. Always open. PaulMillerFord.com.
Time now for the feature race of the week, presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. To Keeneland for the Makers 46 Mile on turf. 2-time Horse of the Year Wise Dan, the 2-5 favorite in his seasonal debut. Here's the call by Kurt Becker.
They're at the post. And they're off in the Makers 46 Mile. Alakazam, and Gentleman's Kitten, and also Za Approval. These 3 all showing some early speed as the field heads for the first turn. Alakazam, the long shot outward from the rail with Za Approval there toward the inside, contesting the top spot. Gentleman's Kitten caught wide around the first turn, goes in the 3rd position out toward the center of the course, and then Wise Dan in 4th, right behind that trio, under a firm hold here early as the field hits the backstretch, just a length and a half off the lead as Gentleman's Kitten moves up from the far outside now to take the top spot. Lochte is next to last early on, and Kagan, the trailer, 23 and 4/5 seconds, the time for the opening quarter. Gentleman's Kitten, center of the course, leads it by a head. Alakazam now moves up, gets the lead in next. Saw Approval right there, but 3rd down toward the inside. Wise Dan in the clear, 4th up on the outside, into the far turn. Lochte is there in between horses, looking for some running room now, and Lochte starts to move up from 5th to 4th to 3rd. Is caught between horses. Wise Dan is there toward the far outside. Lochte and Wise Dan moving as a team midway on the final turn, past Alakazam, who's now in 3rd. Gentleman's Kitten 4th. Kagan swings wide in 5th. Za Approval has gotten the shuffle to last. Lochte, the leader. Wise Dan, though, pokes ahead in front, coming to the 8th pole. Long shot. Kagan is 3rd, but 4 lengths away. Wise Dan, final furlong of the Makers 46 Mile. John Velasquez checks back over his shoulder, keeps an eye on Kagan, who goes to 2nd. Wise Dan chased to the line by Kagan, but it's career win number 20 for the 7-year-old. The 2-time Horse of the Year, Wise Dan, wins it. He's back.
Wise Dan returns to the track with his latest Grade 1 victory, defeating Longshot Kagan by 3/4 of a length. The winner toted 123 pounds in John Velasquez in 134 and 4. The 2-time Horse of the Year making his first start since his repeat victory in the Breeders' Cup Mile. Wise Dan has 16 graded stakes wins to his credit, 6 at his home track, including the 2013 Makers 46 Mile. The Charles Lepresti trainee has been either 1st or 2nd in his last 15 starts. The 7-year-old gelding by Wiseman's Ferry was bred in Kentucky by his owner, Morton Fink. Wise Dan has won 20 of 28 career starts and has a bankroll of $6,473,000. Wise Dan paid $2.80 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. We'll have the $1.5 million Charlestown Classic along with 3-year-olds in the Grade 3 Illinois Derby and the Grade 3 Coolmore Lexington Stakes and graded stakes action from Aqueduct and Calder next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture.